This is 5 Minutes to Change Your Life. My name is Joanne Mallon. I'm an author and coach. I love helping people make wee changes that make a massive difference in their lives. Give me 5 minutes of your time today. Just might change your life. Hey, hello, what about you? So this is Happiness at Work Week. And to be honest, that's kind of an alien concept to me because although I'm quite happy in my own work as a career coach, I do spend an awful lot of time talking to people who are not at all happy in their work. I coach people who work in the TV business, and as far as I can tell, it's an absolute bin fire at the moment out there, and people are very much considering their options. Because, if everything's going fine in your life, a coach is like more of a nice to have thing. And in my experience, it tends to be more the case that people seek out the help of a coach when there's something they want to change. And sometimes that change will mean a brand new career or the same career but worked in a different place. Or maybe there are things you can adjust and stay in the same job. One question that I like to ask clients, which I think surprises them sometimes, is where is the joy in your life? And sometimes people look at me like I've got two heads when I ask them that, because I hadn't really thought about joy and where that fits into work and all the other stuff of life. I think my clients are maybe expecting that we just talk about LinkedIn in their CV, and we do that. But I think joy is an important issue to consider as well. Where is the joy in your life? What brings you joy, and how much time are you given to that? In an ideal world, we derive a lot of joy from the work that we do, but that is not always the case. If you love your job, if you find it fulfilling and uplifting in equal measures, that is an incredibly precious gift, and I'm really, really happy for you. But if, on the other hand, you are ground down by a crap job that you hate, for God's sake, bring some joy into your life. Even in the times when you're not at work, because that's when you'll need it. You'll need it now more than ever if you don't like your work. And it is in the things we find joyful, the things we find so fulfilling that time flies by, and we know that we are operating at our best as human beings. This is where you will find the clues as to what your next career move needs to be. Because if you hate your job, something does need to change because life's too short for this to be all there is for you. Now, a few practical things you can do if you're considering changing up your working situation. First up, build up your skills. This will increase your options, build your confidence, open up new possibilities, and maybe your current employer can fund some training, or maybe you just do something in your spare time. Maybe you just fancy learning something new, but do start to broaden your skill set. Secondly, make sure your current CV and LinkedIn profile are up to date. These are useful things to have to hand. Even if you're not immediately job searching, you just never know where you might need them. Now, a good career coach will be able to help you to do that. And thirdly, just spend a few moments identifying what are your top 2, maybe 3 personal and career highlights. When would you say that you were working at your best? What were you doing? What was your role, your responsibilities, your achievements? Now, this might be a college project, could be something you did a long time ago, volunteering, something in your personal life, maybe it's in your day job, anything. But really start to think about who you are when you shine, because that will start to show you how you can continue to shine in the future. And I find that when we start to do these things, this can be quite uplifting in itself. It is soul destroying to feel trapped in a job that you hate. But once you start to dig that escape tunnel, that's when you start to enjoy freedom. And do consider chatting to a coach who can help. My particular specialism is career coaching for people who work in media, but there are tons of great coaches out there, and we've all got different specialisms depending on what you're looking for. find out more about me from my website, which is joannemallon.com, JoanneMallon.com. I'll talk to you soon. Be happy in your work this week and every week. Take care of yourself. Bye.